Welcome back after this short break, and now it's time to have here our esteemed guest, who is Mr. George Patsis, the CEO of Obrela. We're very glad to have you here in our program, and thanks for hosting us in your booth. At the beginning, I would like to know that you have something or a platform called Swordfish.
The Swordfish platform.
What is it?
It's our technology. Swordfish powers our service delivery, our service provisioning right now. It's the cornerstone of what we're currently trying to do in the market. For us, it's an evolution of what we have been doing over the last 10 to 12 years. Because initially we were a managed security services provider. A managed security services provider responsibility is to make sure that a lot of different things and a lot of different people within the customer are happy. Either having let's say an operational center or having an operational security officer on the other side, providing 24/7 monitoring and protection services, or taking care of the vulnerabilities and the vulnerability management procedures, or taking care about the compliance and privacy issues perhaps, or the policy management issues. A lot of different areas that we had initially to take over and manage, but we also had to report and communicate with different customers. So that the need for the Swordfish platform came exactly from that, initially from improving that service delivery and being able to have a better situational awareness. Better situational awareness means that you have a visibility not only into the threats, into the technical aspect of the business, but also into the operational aspect, into the risk management or the business aspect, if you like, of the business, because that's equally important. So we said, why don't we create our own ERP system? The same way that ERP systems evolved, appeared. If you know, 10 or 15 years ago, there were different products to handle your own management and manage your business. An accounting application, a procurement application, a billing application, invoicing, everything was a separate thing. And then the ERP systems appeared. So we think that this is the time, and that was exactly what we have been trying to do, to consolidate and centralize. And for us it was a very important milestone because we improved our service delivery substantially. We created a totally different customer experience because now the customers do not have to have different reporting structures. They don't have to see different data. Essentially, we have created a single system, a single console, a single access point for them. So they have to do is to log into their consoles, and from that, and based on their role, they can see their vulnerabilities, they can see their threats, they can see the overnight activity of Obrela, of our activity. They can see their reports, they can see their policies. Essentially, we are trying to express and service them better. And as we...
So
Yes.
your customers only need to be logged in the system, and then they will be exposed to all these areas and services at one time and in one platform.
Based on their role, yes. If they are a security officer, a compliance officer, a privacy officer, a GM, a general manager, everyone has the right and has the responsibility to see data and collaborate or essentially participate into this information security process. It's not one person's job. A lot of people are involved, and everyone has to be involved using the same single framework, or if you want, using the Swordfish platform, can collaborate, communicate, not only internally within the client, but also with their provider, Obrela, in this instance. So we managed to consolidate, unify, and streamline all the procedures using a single unified multi-tenant workflow engine, uniquely developed for security purposes, and also unify, consolidate all the security-related data under a single big data structure, uniquely developed for security-related data again. So with this approach, we now can manage all the procedures and then all the data under a single platform.
And I would like to know from your experience and from your interaction with your customers, what are the areas that your customers feel that the platform helped them the most? What is their opinion? What do they say about the platform? How does it help them from their point of view?
Yes, it's very important to understand that because now we automate things and we orchestrate things and we are able to consolidate things, essentially we simplify their day-to-day business. We improve the efficiency and we help them, let's say, handle things faster, respond faster, make decisions, informed decisions, because now they have the whole picture. And because the procedures are based on a workflow system and are automated, people do not have to know necessarily what to do when things happen. So, for example, when you need to have access to a system, they all need to do is to click and request for access. When there is a security incident, they know what to do because the steps are now automated, so they have to follow the process. So it's a mainstream new generation thing for us, and I think that's the next big thing for cybersecurity globally, because of the segmentation of the market. 1,000 different products for a simple problem, which is cybersecurity, and nothing which unifies all of those different issues or different products together. So I think it's the time to consolidate. It's time to centralize. It's time to manage the risk, not just the threats, and that's our motto.
Very interesting, and there is a point that I would like to highlight as well, because before shooting we were talking about the first thing. Firstly, or the first place when you developed it to help yourself, help your customers,
yes, exactly.
And then you made it like affordable to your customers,
Yes.
to offer to your customers. Can you please talk to me about that transition, about that decision? What did you feel? How it was beneficial to you, and then it's made you make it to your customers.
Well, for us, because we centralized things, we automated things. Now, for example, imagine that previously we had to send emails, we had to follow ups, because we had to physically call the sponsors or the owners of a system to do some actions on the system. We had to send a report using an email. We had to follow up. The data that we shared with the customer were based on Excel sheets. And all of that created overheads for us because we had data segregated, we had reports all over the place, we had people that had to know who to contact. There was a lot of collaboration, a lot of data exchange activity, and a lot of procedures that were involved. With the Swartis platform now, our resources and our efficiency and our effectiveness is substantially improved because a lot of things are now centralized, automated, and we can now have access to those data much easier. We can analyze the data centrally as well.
Very interesting. And at the end of our interview, I would like to thank you very much for hosting that interview and for your time.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here again. And Riyadh and the kingdom is a place to be.
Great, thank you again. And definitely that was our guest, Mr. George Patsis, CEO of Obrela. So very short break, and then we'll be right back. Stay tuned.